No. So, gotta get the cat. Hi. Hey, Mika. Hey, Lego. How are you guys? Hello, Lindsay. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hi, Anshuman. Hi, Starry. All right, Lindsay wants a reading on their love life. Let's see. I'm going to turn this to live chat. Okay, that's still the same order. Let's get started. Hey, Reshma. Okay. Lanze would like a reading on their love life. Okay, love deck here we'll use too. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry we didn't go live last week. We're here today. Okay. Lanze would like a reading on their love life. What does Lanze Tongden need to know? We'll get we have this like pocket love oracle I felt called to pull down today, so we're going to use that. And the tarot, of course. Oh, we have the Page of Cups. There's something new coming in your love life, typically in a love reading. This could be the start of something new, the start of an emotional connection. Tell us more. Are you single? I just drew like way too many cards, but it looks like there really is a fresh start here. If you've been feeling stuck in love, there's something here with a new beginning coming, a fresh start. But Spirit's also calling you to put yourself out there more. When the Fool card shows up in a love reading, it's saying take a risk, put yourself out there. Don't let fears or insecurities or anything hold you back. Another card that came out with that was the Three of Pentacles here, which you see like collaboration with others. So you might meet someone through your work or through other people, through networking in some sort of way soon. Tell us more, Spirit. It could be a water sign, or there's mercurial energy coming through here as well. There's a romantic connection coming towards you. And I feel like it's new. I do really strongly feel like this is something new, but perhaps if you are in a connection already, and you're feeling stuck, there could be like a resurgence of love here. But I really do feel like there's something here about a new romantic connection coming to you soon. But Spirit has that message too, that you need to put yourself out there and put yourself in positions to meet new people. Because it's through other people, through getting together with people is how you're going to meet this person. All right, thank you. All right, Mika, how does TK currently feel about me? Like, does he plan on pursuing me romantically? How is TK currently feeling? And then we'll answer the next part. How is TK currently feeling about me? Welcome, Lindsay. How is... It looks like there's something here with like the first card that came out was the Six of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there is this energy of not really pursuing at this time. We can see, and then the Ace of Cups. Sometimes it's gonna be like falling out of emotions, like not feeling as strongly attracted here, or like not as pulled to. But let's see, does TK plan on pursuing Mika romantically? Operating as reverse no with context as well. Yeah, I'm getting a straight up no right now. Yeah, with all these threes, it's like, and this is like the card upright's like rushing towards you. It's like, yeah, for whatever reason, I feel like maybe there's something here, like kind of at a standstill, or like losing emotional attraction here, or the feelings here, and kind of separating for you for some reason. But I don't see him pursuing you at this time. We can get a romance card here. What does Mika need to know? And I got cut the cord. Yes, this could be your guides maybe saying it's time to cut the cord, or maybe that's kind of what he's in the process of doing. But that's what's coming through today. Thank you. All right, Starry, is it Jade or Sheeran that would be able to get a positive result where I don't lose financially? Okay, let's draw a card for each to see. Is it Jade or Shireen that will be able to get a positive result? I don't. Okay, let's get a card that represents how the results will be with Jade, and then we'll get a card to see how the results will be with Sheeran, and go from there. Okay, what is the card for results with Jade? What's the card for results with Shireen, however you say it. All right, it looks like I got a reversal card, the King of Swords for Jade, and then the Four of Swords here with Shireen. And I think the Four of Swords, this could be really good. This could be like being at peace, things working out. Sometimes this card can even represent like honor and respect coming to you, because we see this knight there on their effigy. So it is pointing towards Shireen. Yeah, because I got another reversal for Jade, and then I got the Temperance card. This is everything coming into balance, everything working out. So definitely looks like more favorable energy for results with Shireen. Thank you. All right. You're welcome. All right, Reshma. Reshma would like a general reading. Spirit, what does Reshma need to know? I mean, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords here. Sorry, I was like pausing because I was thinking there's a lot of strong 9 energy, and we're in a 9 month, and we just had the 9/9 portal yesterday. I don't know if you guys did anything for that. I didn't, but we're just in such a strong 9 energy this month, which is a number of completions and endings. And I feel like your spirit guides really want you to know specifically that you're at the finish line of something, and what this finish line is, it's something that's been difficult. There's been maybe fears and worries about things working out, and your spirit guides really want you to have resilience to keep moving forward, because your life is about to transition from maybe being a little turbulent, being a little stressful, into something a lot calmer here. And maybe there's been worries about finances or career or tangible things like that. And your spirit guides want you to know that you're wrapping up a chapter of life that has been difficult, and you're ready to move forward. But they're also telling you not to give up and keep taking the action steps forward. Keep working towards your goals. I know it's hard, and maybe you have this feeling of wanting to give up on something, but you're really close to achieving it, to moving towards something more abundant here. And your spirit guides want you to not give up. Keep going. It's like you're so close to something. It's achieving something, maybe monetarily. Thank you. All right, on Schumann. When will I and Zoya have a reunion? Can you check? All right, we can get a timing card for you and then verify with the tarot as well. Spirit, when will Zoya and Anshuman have a reunion? Can you tell us, give us an idea of the timing here? Welcome, Reshma. It's interesting. I'm not getting an actual time. Spirit's saying you're ready, take action. So if you're wanting a reunion, Spirit's calling you to reach out and asking you to make it happen and not wait for Zoya to do it. Like, make it very clear that's what you want. Say you're ready for the reunion and, go from there, and then it's on them. But I think you're the one that's being called to initiate it. Can you give us any other idea of timing or Spirit? It could be winter time, because if you look at all of the different suits in the Tarot of Pentacles could represent winter. I mean, this card too looks like it could be spring as well, because we do have like a bunch of, and the King specifically in the Pentacles, there's a lot of growth here all around him. So I would say within the next few months. But I think the sooner it could be is if you take the action, because I feel like that's definitely coming through strong, that if you try and you put forth that effort, that you guys can reunite a bit earlier, but winter or early spring. Thank you. All right, Zareda is next. Zareda would like a general reading. Sure. What does Zareda need to know? Hello. We have the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles coming out instantly, and it's in reverse here. When this is in reverse, it's like those swords are falling out of your back. And this could be negative thoughts, things like negative situations, things that have been keeping you stuck and feeling trapped here. And then the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're moving into a phase of abundance. Let's get another card to clarify what this is. But I feel like there's something here with maybe clearing money blocks for whatever reason that's coming through. Yeah, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Well, a lot of Pentacles. I think Spirit's kind of confirming that here. If you've been feeling trapped or stuck emotionally, with materially, like with your finances, with your work, with your career, if things just have been difficult, Spirit's calling you to try and transform your thoughts and really focus on thinking more abundant thoughts. I feel like there could be maybe too much of a focus on scarcity, on like, oh, I'm not getting the results I want, things aren't working out for me, like, and having this scarcity mindset or victim mindset, or just really worried about things and not happy with your present moment. You might be missing out on opportunities. And I feel like Spirit's about to bless you with an opportunity of abundance, of something that can bring forth abundance, at least, whether this is a job or an opportunity. Spirit wants you to make sure that limited thinking or a scarcity mindset isn't stopping you from doing that. And one practice that could be really powerful for you now to get out of that, if you feel like you do have scarcity thoughts, is to practice gratitude. Even if you are in lack right now in some sort of way, we all have things to be grateful for, and your guides are calling you to practice gratitude, and that can really raise your vibration and also open your eyes to more opportunities and draw them towards you. That's really what's coming through here, Zareda. Thank you. Let's see. Hello, Shannon. Okay. LIGO has, I have a meeting with my thesis supervisor tomorrow. Any advice? Okay, Spirit, any advice for LIGO? And hello to anyone else who's joined. I'm reading from top bottom. I'll see your comments when we get to that. And then LIGO has a meeting with their thesis supervisor tomorrow. So you're working on your PhD. That's awesome. Any advice for LIGO? We have the 5 of Swords coming out. Spirit doesn't want you to self-sabotage in any way. And what I'm getting from this is it's kind of a mental thing. You might be like rehearsing things in your head going wrong. Spirit's like, expect the best. Expect it to go well. Expect to get like really good constructive feedback and like things that are helpful. Like, because maybe there's something in your head like you're playing, oh, they're not going to like it, or I just think there's something here. You're like making yourself more stressed and more anxious than maybe it has to be, and Spirit wants you to just catch yourself, and be like, you know what, this is actually a meeting that they're there to help me, right? They guide me. And I think, going there with an open mind and being receptive to constructive feedback and what they have to say, and being like more sure of yourself. Like, you know what, I've got this far in my education. Like, I am smart and I've been putting in hard work, you know, so like, it's going to go well. Like, you're spiraling at the moment. Yeah. So that's coming through. And we have the Tower in reverse. Yeah, it's not going to be as bad as you think. I think this is Spirit confirming overcoming those spiraling thoughts and just knowing you're going there for help, and they're actually there to help you, and you've been working hard, and to give yourself more credit. And I think it's going to go a lot better than you think, you know. The yappy dog, that's like our mind that's like telling us like all the bad things, or, you know, the anxiety and all of that. So Spirit just is trying to get you to realize that, so you can calm your anxiety and go into it open to, you know, talk about your ideas or what you're working on and get constructive feedback and all of that. But I think it'll go overall well for you. Good luck. All right, Shannon's next. Can you give me a love reading, Shannon? What does Shannon need to know about her love life? We'll get a love oracle card too that I pulled today. And if you guys want to stick around for a giveaway, we'll do that in a bit. Oh, we have the King of Cups coming through upright. Let's see, is this someone coming towards Shannon right now? This could be someone very emotionally available, emotionally open, creative, intuitive. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, do we have two people moving towards? Maybe this is just the traits of them. Someone who's really well grounded, but also emotionally available. Could be an earth sign as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who has their finances in order, their emotions in order, they're emotionally regulated, like mature. And then we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's something here with like, there could be a choice to make in love. There could be two different people that are moving towards you. But also this could just be like your love life is moving forward here. If you've been feeling blocked, it's getting unblocked here. And I think there's someone really great. Yeah, the card I see here is romantic connection and then beautiful possibilities. So I think there are going to be two options in love. I mean, I'm assuming you're single. I mean, there's people moving towards you either way. But there's like two really great people, I think, moving towards you, and you're going to feel a really strong romantic connection and pull to them. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be a clear choice. You're not going to feel blocked, but your love life is about to get a lot more exciting here. Oh my gosh, so much happiness is coming. Connection, emotional connection, happiness, joy is coming your way. There's a new romantic possibility here, or one where there's a lot of chemistry. I'm seeing this. And yeah, I think they have a really balanced, beautiful energy. Or there could be these two different people, but either way, I feel like they're good choices. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, hi, Ron. I just saw RA. That's Ron, but then I saw the little symbol next to you for the membership. So Ron is a member here. I did link on top the link for memberships if anyone wants to further support the channel or get other perks. We are going to do longer reading live streams for members on one tier. You get the videos earlier, and there's some other things there. So thank you, Ron, for being the first member. So Ron, I am on the phone, but see no super chat. Anything I need to know about? Okay. Spirit, what does Ron need to know about? What does Ron need to know? I feel kind of called to use like one oracle, but we'll start with what does Ron need to know? Okay, the first card we have out is Lovers. There's definitely some message here about social times here. So I feel like there's definitely like a wish fulfillment coming in terms of your relationships and something worth celebrating here. There could be a new partnership coming in or just getting together with someone you really feel close with. This could be both either platonic or love here. But I feel like there's something that's happening. I don't know what's been going on with like your condo or things in your life, but I feel like things are working out and you're really having something worth celebrating here. Spirit's kind of being non-specific here, but Spirit, can we get another card to be like, what is this celebration and good time or partnership, wish fulfillment? I mean, it's all good stuff, but it's very non-specific right now. It could be like celebrating a partnership that's formed. The Lovers, I mean, it often implies a romantic connection, but it could be other types of partnerships. It's up to you. I feel like there's this message too from Spirit, like that your happiness and your emotional satisfaction is up to you. I mean, like happiness technically is a choice, you know, so we all can like decide how we respond and how we react to situations. This message has come up a few times for me recently, but it's like the one thing we're always in control of, like no matter what, is how we respond to things, how we react. And I feel like Spirit's saying like it's up to you, like how you want to react to things. And I think something's going well here, and Spirit's like telling you to cherish it, to enjoy the good times, and not just like let them slide by. Like celebrate every win, spend time with the people you love, have more fun, enjoy the things you have, because it's really up to you to be happy. And I feel like there's definitely something worth being happy over for you. But hopefully that makes sense. You're looking for love? Yeah, I think there's definitely something here. Let's get a romantic card here too, but there's something like Spirit wants you to know, like if you know you want love and feel like if you're just like tell the world like that is what I'm wanting a relationship, I deserve it, and then putting yourself in situations to meet people. I feel like you're really close to me. This is really good energy for a new relationship. Spirit, what can we get a love card for Ron right now? Oh, and thank you, by the way. We have released the desire to control. Maybe we're wanting something very specific. And maybe that's why it's up to you came up too. Like we might be wanting someone very specific or like certain traits for someone in our romantic connection. I think there's someone definitely moving towards you, Ron, but your spirit guides are like, be open-minded to maybe who he is, or like who this person is. And like, because maybe we're like, oh, we want someone who has like these traits, is this thing. Because I feel like this person that's moving towards you like could be maybe a little bit different than what we're used to, but end up being better than what we're used to too. Like we have different traits or different things. Maybe we have like a list of things we want. Spirit's calling you to be open-minded. And also put yourself in situations to meet people more often. And it could be like by spending time with friends, going out, doing things. And I feel like there's definitely new love on the horizon for you, for sure. And I feel like this is someone too that you're going to have a lot of, it says sexual chemistry here, romantic connection. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be so emotionally fulfilled. I just think they're going to be different than what you're used to, or, you know, what you've been looking for exactly here. They could be an air sign because we have air energy coming through here. In the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Or they could just have some of these qualities, and maybe that's what makes them different from other people. And we also, have like Libra energy coming through pretty strong. But a King of Swords to me mostly is Aquarius energy, but it could be any of the air signs, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I think there is strong energy too that this could be Libra season when you meet this person. Oh, well, right underneath it, we do have Virgo, but we're in Virgo season now. But I think since the Lovers came out first and we're not too far away from Libra season, I think it really does seem like it's going to be in the near future for you. And again, wow, I split the deck and I got another Libra card. So yeah, I think it's going to happen for you pretty soon. And I think that buying the fixer-upper is going to go fine too, for sure. That could be something worth celebrating. Maybe when you're like go out with friends to celebrate it, you should. I feel like there's something with you celebrating. Could be when you meet someone, but that seems really positive. And I split the deck again. I got the 10 of Cups. Yeah. Wow, it seems like for the collective, especially Ron and Shannon, who we just read for, there's love coming. I feel like relationships are forming. I feel like a lot of us have like done the inner work and like we know who we are and what we want now and stuff like that. And it's coming towards us. Okay, thanks, Ron. I like seeing the new moon by your name. I made the moon cycle like for memberships for length of time. Like new members are the new moon, and then for a month you are like a crescent moon, like the waxing crescent, and then it goes up until full moon. So. Okay. Thank you. Oh, look, our next question is another love one. But you have a sad face, Trishna. Okay, Trishna wants to know about their love life. Okay, we'll get a love card for you, but let's start with tarot. What does Trishna need to know about their love life? What's coming in love, or what does Trishna need to know? Okay, we have the Six of Swords here in reverse. So yeah, I can sense that maybe you're feeling stuck or stagnant in your love life. And then we have the Ace of Swords here in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there's something your spirit's saying. We're focused on something not working out in the past. Like maybe we're feeling defeated. We're feeling stuck in Spirit's saying, instead of being like, oh, I'm lonely, or I don't have anyone, or there's no good people out there anymore, instead of really dwelling on that, Spirit's like, work on yourself during this time. Like become the person you want to date. Like work on, getting hobbies that are interesting, work on, like, have a glow up if that's what you want, and also put energy into dating, in different ways than you are now. Like, how active are you on the apps? Are you going to networking events? Are you doing speed dating? Are you going out around your community? Are you following dating coaches and stuff on social media? Or are you scrolling like content about negative stuff with dating? Like, and also surround yourself with people who have healthy relationships. I don't know. This is coming through so strong right now. I feel like Spirit really wants you to work on your mindset around dating, and because I can even see with the sad face, I think there is a negative tone here. Working on the mindset and also working on yourself, just bettering yourself in the meantime, putting yourself in situations, and your love life will be resurrected. Yeah, I think this is like also your angels, like your spirit guides calling you to like, like you're awesome even by yourself. Like love who you are now by yourself. Like enjoy your time now. Like, and the more you love yourself and are happy and healthy and all those things, the more likely you're going to attract the person of your dreams here. But let's get allow divine timing. Yeah, allow divine timing. We don't want to force things, but in the meantime, really work on ourselves. Let's go for anyone single. Like, I feel like I've had to have that realization, like, becoming the person you want to date. If you want someone who, like, works out or is, like, has their finances in order or whatever it is, like, become that, and also be happy with yourself, because when you are happy with yourself, it's just more attractive, I think, and has that higher vibration and brings people towards you. But yeah, changing your mindset's going to shift your whole of life, Trishna. Hi, Nathalie. And we'll do a few more questions and then we'll do a giveaway if you guys want to stick around, even if your question's been answered. Okay, Nathalie wants to know about the last half of September. What does Nathalie need to know? Last half of September. Okay, I'm getting the Two of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords here. If you've been feeling blocked in any sort of way, I feel like that's getting undone. What is this block that's being released? I feel like you're getting unstuck. There's something here with you achieving something. We have all these fours coming out after being unblocked. So, again, a lot of times people associate the Four of Swords with rest, which definitely is something, but it also could have to do with like honor and respect and relaxing after a hard time or a difficult time or like a hard work. And I feel like that your hard work, whatever you've been working hard on recently is paying off. There's going to be something worth celebrating here. I feel like the foundations in your life are becoming more stable. Things are working out for you. Let's get one more card because I feel like it's pretty, maybe you know exactly what this is if you've been working hard at something, but. And I also feel like if you've been waiting to make a decision or a choice on something, once you make that decision, things are going to really move smoothly and you're going to make the right one. The opportunities are waiting for you. There's something here, a new opportunity is coming that is getting you unstuck, that's leading you to feeling really safe, rested, something worth celebrating here. So expect a new opportunity. Yeah, that's going to really move things forward for you. And I feel like the Spirit's also calling you like to make a decision on it. Maybe you've been wanting to apply for something or wanting to do something. And I feel like once you go after it and make that choice, all these doorways are going to be opening up for you. So yeah, not super specific, but hopefully you know or can point out what area of life this is in. Thank you. Hey Amanda, hi QQ. Let's see. Just want to ask Spirit for advice about achieving financial raise and will I be ready to have a baby within a year? Okay, let's get a card for financial advice and then we'll do the baby. What advice do you have for QQ about achieving financial raise? We have, interesting, the Two of Wands in reversed here. This card in reverse says there's a need for more planning, a need for more structure, more planning. You know, so what do you need to do to achieve this financial raise is make a plan. And if you're like, are thinking about asking for it at work, Spirit's calling you to like come up with maybe like a timeline. Like maybe there's going to be like some review and you can ask when you go to it, but come up with all the reasons why you deserve a raise. Like start documenting everything, like all the good things you do at work and all of that stuff. So you have all this ready to go. You have a plan for when you ask for the raise. Because I think you're being asked to come up with the plan, come up with the amount, have a reason why you deserve that amount, and then you know you take the action. And I feel like when you do that, you will receive. You know, I think you'll make yourself be like, I'm qualified for this. I deserve this. And here's why. And they'll be like, okay. And then they'll go to plan. But like, if we're just wanting it and we're not coming up with any action plan, we're just like waiting for it to happen. It's not going to happen. Some action's needed. Some planning is needed. And when you do that, it'll work out for you. Okay. But let's do a yes or no now. Will QQ be ready to have a baby within a year? Just shuffle it to get the cards mixed a bit more. Will upright yes, reverse no. Within a year, will QQ be ready to have a baby? I'm getting a yes, and one of the cards is a baby card. Sometimes it's a baby girl, but yeah, I don't know. But yes, looks like you will. By the end of the year, you'll be ready. Thank you. And let's take a moment to do a giveaway, and then we'll continue. So we'll continue with Diamond Heart when we're done with the giveaway. But you're welcome. But those of you who want to enter to win a full reading, like today we're just doing quick ones here. Guess a number 1 through 100, and it'll be a recorded reading. We'll answer your question fully, and I'll get back to you by the next live stream. So 1 through 100. And we'll draw a numerology card, and whoever's closest wins. Just going to cleanse the energy. Hey, Emmy. Oh, baby. Can you say hi? Oops, I scared you. Sorry. No, okay. All right, let's see how many people guessed, how many people are here. All right, anyone else want to enter? Wait, 40 more seconds. Let's shuffle. This tastes so good with lemon. Where'd you go? Okay. Spirit, what is the winning number? 81. I think it's Diamond Heart who's the next in line, aren't you? Oh, yeah. So you're 4 away. Yeah. Congratulations. You guys don't double check, but yes. Congratulations. We'll still do your free question in a moment. So you can ask the same thing if you want, and we can go further into it, or you can email me a new question. No rush, you can take your time, but whenever you know your question, you can email me and I will get back to you with your video, with your reading, at whatever email you send it to me with. Okay, congratulations, and let's scroll up and do your question that you asked here. So you said like number 4. Thank you for liking the video. How does Ilias feel about me? Or no contact. Okay. Or is it Elias? If I ever pronounce names wrong, I apologize, but it won't change the cards. Okay. Ilias, I think. I like that. Ilias. Okay, how does Ilias feel about me? There no contact. How does Ilias feel about Diamond Heart? Interesting. They definitely think about you a lot still. Why I think that is we have the moon and then this 4 of swords here, as you see, so in resting and like moon, I think of nighttime. So I think like laying in bed, like you're on their mind a lot, but they keep their feelings hidden with the moon. Like they don't really want to reveal how they feel. I do think they kind of go back and forth. Like one day they're like, oh, I really like Diamond Heart. I want to like be in contact with them. And they're like, oh, no, I shouldn't do this. So they're definitely going back and forth a lot, but you're definitely on their mind. But how they feel, like what they're thinking about, whether it's positive or negative, goes back and forth. But they're definitely thinking about you, even though you guys aren't in contact. Is there anything else you want to add? Oh, that was the card that was on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's like they still think about you, but maybe they're not wanting to put in the work. And I think they're needing a little distance right now, because if you look at this card, he's like working further away from the city all alone. So for whatever reason, they need their distance. They're not wanting to put in the effort towards your connection, probably because they're so back and forth on how they feel. But they're definitely up at night sometimes thinking about you. You're still presently on their mind. Right. Oh, Shannon, yeah, I think it is. It could definitely be 2 people. Love that. Okay, Amanda, will I ever find out who my bio-maternal grandfather is? I'm trying to find out who he is. Right. Have you done those, like, just me asking as, like, a friend, not the cards or anything? I've never done those ancestry, like, DNA things. I wonder if that would help. Okay, let's do a yes or no for you, though. Will I ever find out who my bio-maternal grandfather is? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. Will Amanda find out? I got a yes. And I was like, ooh, this could go. The first 2 cards, I was like, it could go either way, but this is like, look at the major arcanas. And I got a yes. I got another upright in the bottom. So it looks like you will. I don't know, maybe it'll take time or be unexpected or something with this Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. Maybe be a little difficult, but yeah, I feel like you definitely will. And it's funny, this kind of looks like an older man here. But yeah, I think you will with some patience and dedication, I think, because even here there's like a snail. Maybe it'll take some time, but you will figure it out. Ancestry and all that's so fascinating too. Okay, Pow. Does Remy have genuine interest in me? Okay, let's see. Remy. That was my cat's name originally, but then I changed it to Emmy. Like, she was just a baby, so I'm like, she'll still answer to Emmy, right? Okay, does Remy have genuine... Remy, do you still answer to it? Remy. Emmy. It sounds the same. Do you remember when you were Remy? Sorry, okay. Look at her face. Sorry, I just love her so much. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh my god, look at her. Okay. Does Remy have genuine interest in Pow? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. Yes. Remy does have interest in you. We had 2 yeses coming out right away. In the world too, they're like admiring her, and they think you're really generous and attractive. They definitely have interest in you. Yeah. And then we had the 7 of Cups, which could be like daydreaming about you and stuff like that. But yeah, Remy does have genuine interest in you. Hi, Mega. What are R's current feelings and next actions towards Mega? Clarify. The first card that came out, which I'm clarifying right now, it was a 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm like, I don't know if like family or work is getting in the way of their feelings or attention towards you. So I'm clarifying that. What can you clarify the 10 of Pentacles right now? Yeah, there's something here with like, there is like genuine interest towards you, but he's not willing to sacrifice his time to take action towards you right now. Like it does seem like it could be family, work stuff, like other things going on in their life that they're not like able to or wanting to prioritize action towards you right now. But they definitely, I can see that with the strength card here, like this is someone who's like very beautiful, like a domestic goddess. I don't know why domestic came out of my mouth, but I think my like mentor said that word when I was learning the tarot years and years ago. But it's like definitely beauty. They think, you have someone who's really not only beautiful outside but inside as well. But like for whatever reason, they're not wanting to take action right now. Will they soon? Is there anything else Mega should know? Yeah, there's something here. They're just like at a standstill. They're not moving towards you right now, not taking action towards you right now. But there definitely is attraction towards you. So I don't know. There's a lot going on in their life, it seems. So I'm saying no action. That's really what's being confirmed here. But they're prioritizing other things right now, but they do think you're a good person, attractive inside out. Right. Emily, hello. What is the near future for Jane and Emily? What is the near future? Oh, it's 44 minutes. Jane and Emily. You have the Page of Swords, the Devil. The Page of Swords can come up, and this could be like, you guys having like a conversation that maybe could like be a little intense, but it's in the upright position, so it's not anything overly negative. But then we have the Devil here, which can kind of, in relationships specifically, it can have to do with maybe codependency a little bit. So maybe there's going to be a conversation. Maybe there are some some toxic habits or traits between you guys, or like codependent things going on between you guys, things that aren't the healthiest. And I see you two having a conversation and a discussion about this, but like in a healthier manner, like, maybe I need to set some boundaries, or I don't really like the way you did that. It made me feel this way, but like, being like mature and having a conversation about it. And I feel like that's why these cards came out together. And then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. But yes, one of you might come out of the conversation feeling a little defeated, or like you're being blamed. So Spirit is saying, like, a lot of times we get this in advance so we can, or tarot we can use a little bit in advance so we can know the situation's coming and react differently. So instead of being reactive, like listening to each other and talking openly and honestly, and seeing both sides, I think it could work out well, but one person might feel a little defeated or have a lack of clarity here. So Spirit's calling you to have some proper communication here about what's not working or what you need in your relationship so things can move forward more smoothly. Thank you. All right, Sook wants to know anything. Has Inder been hiding anything from Sook? All right, so I got 2 kings here, and then the Emperor on the bottom, which is interesting. What is this? Okay, so I got the King of Wands here, the Page of Cups in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles. I feel like he just doesn't want to talk about his emotions. He might maybe not, just want to be focusing on his work, and like he's really in his masculine right now, and I think he might have trouble with his emotional side, but I don't know if he's hiding anything. This just seems like personality traits coming out right now. Is Inder, like, what would Inder be hiding from this? He might have a bit of a wandering eye, but I don't think he's like doing anything. I just see both of these kings are looking away. They're not looking, at us. They're looking away, like, but I think, just like focusing on work, focusing on like their hobbies, and maybe not focusing as much on you and your needs in your relationship. But I don't think it's necessarily like hiding things. It's just like not being very like dedicated, or, I could see why maybe you're thinking he's hiding something. It's just because he's just focused on other things. Is there something? Can you just give us a yes or no? Is anything else? And then we got the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's something like, I feel like he's not really emotionally invested, and he might be like looking elsewhere, but I don't think he's like doing anything yet, but his eyes are wandering a little bit. He's thinking about like things, and I feel like he does sometimes think about maybe leaving or doing something else, but I don't think he's actually like acted on it. But I think he's not very emotionally invested right now, and that's what he's hiding. I think he might not be feeling emotionally fulfilled fully. So maybe a good communication, a good talk could help with that. All right. Welcome, Trishna. Hello, Amy. What's up with Sunny? We are in different towns right now. Hey, Spirits. What's up with Sunny? Amy's boyfriend. We have the 9 of Wands. Is he working? I feel like there's something about him, like maybe working hard. We'll see. What's up with Sunny right now? I feel like there's something here with him focusing a lot on work, We had the Page of Pentacles in reverse here. I feel like maybe he's just worried about work. He's worried about finances. Could be spending a little bit of money. Maybe, I don't know. Again, I don't know if he's like traveling or if he's working, but I feel like there's definitely a focus on money here. And then we have the Seven of Cups here. And I feel like when he's not with you, like, sure, he might like look at other people or, but I don't think it's more like a daydream or like just, seeing what's out there, like fantasizing a little bit. But I don't think he's like going behind your back or doing anything sketchy or anything like that. But there is something here about maybe he's like literally going shopping and spending money. I don't know why, like these cards coming together are like window shopping, spending, because the Page of Pentacles is like investing some money into something often, but it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It's just like some. And maybe he's like hiding, he doesn't want you to know he's spending money on things. But I don't get any like, I don't know if you're even concerned about anything, but that's what's coming through. Yeah, he might just be like maybe a little guarded, not telling you like, oh yeah, I'm spending money or buying these things, or maybe he's going out or whatever he's spending money on. But I think that's really all that's coming through. Is there anything else? Spirit, you can get a romance card, I guess. Self-love. Yeah, he's just focused on himself and buying himself stuff and doing stuff for himself while he has this alone time, I think. And then there's this message from Spirit, maybe release the desire to control. Maybe we're wanting to know everything about them, what they're doing, and having more trust. Could be something your spirit guides are calling in. Thank you, Amy. Hello, Eminem. What to expect for me and my Taurus partner? Wait, I think sorry, I scrolled up just to make sure. What can Eminem expect between them and your Taurus partner? Oh, the first card's out, the Sun. The Two of Wands in reverse, and then the Three of Wands in reverse. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles here in the bottom. So I feel like things are really going to move forward with you guys well. But like we have the Sun here too, and maybe there's something here. Maybe there's been some distance between you for some reason, whether physical or like emotional, or maybe like things haven't gone to plan. But Spirit wants you to know like everything's going to work out. Like I feel the Sun is like so much joy and happiness, safety, security, and sometimes it can be like success, things working out after a period of time where maybe there were some delays or there were some issues. Spirit wants you to know like everything's going to work out. I feel like there's a lot of longevity in your relationship and something really long-term, really happy, a lot of joy here. Spirit wants you to know even if things aren't going exactly on your timeline, maybe you're like, I feel like we should be at this point in our relationship now, or this should be happening. Spirit wants you to know like everything's working out in your divine timing, and there's just so much joy and longevity coming, even if it's not happening. Like don't compare yourself to others and their timelines, and if there has been distance between you, I feel like you guys are really going to fill that gap and things are going to be really great here. The Sun is something really beautiful to show up. Thank you. Okay, Mirab wants to know, why has my boyfriend been acting distant? Why has Mirab's boyfriend been acting distant, Spirit? All right, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups in reverse. With the Two of Swords in reverse here, I feel like this means communication could be coming in. And the Seven of Pentacles, this could be really focused on his goals, on his work. The Six of Cups in reverse, a lot of times there could have been something here, maybe with a falling out with a friend, something platonic here, something that happened maybe even in childhood that could have triggered him recently, that has made him just kind of pull away and focus more intensely on his work or on other tasks and things in his life and kind of pull back emotionally from you. But I don't think there's anything you've done or anything like that. I think there was an emotional trigger, something from the past, or perhaps a current friend there was an issue with. And that just made him pull away emotionally. And I feel like he's going to be coming out of that soon. And Spirit's calling you to be a little patient with him. Because I feel like it's something just being triggered from childhood, from the past, something, that kind of hurt. And I feel like with time, he'll come out of it. And I'm really not picking up any energy about you in the relationship specifically about why this is. Yeah, so something emotional, like inner child thing. And I know this isn't Alma and stuff, but I think it's harder sometimes for them to talk about their emotions, and sometimes how they react is to pull away from people or not to talk about it at all. But I think they'll be, okay, they're just feeling a little like maybe have some fears and doubts and insecurities going on right now that they just haven't really talked about. It's kind of, they've been internalizing all of it. Thank you. All right, Purely Precious. Can I ask anything I need to know about Roger? He is home alone and I am overseas. Is there anything Purely Precious needs to know about Roger's? Very interesting. There's like similar things going on with you guys, distance from, I think a few of you were distant from your partners at this time. Okay, but anyways, what does Purely Precious need to know about Roger? He's home alone and she's overseas. Queen of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's something, or maybe, when you guys are apart, maybe communication feels, or you feel really distant or cold from them sometimes. But I feel like it's actually maybe having a little separation could be for the best. I don't know. It could be like healing in some sort of way. We have the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck here. Like, sometimes distance makes the heart grow fonder. Isn't that like a phrase here? But the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is like turning a chapter here. Like it's saying that things are going to be okay. Like things are actually getting better. Like positive change is coming here. And with the Two of Wands too, I see this as distance too in reverse. So yeah, maybe like when they're apart, you're not getting the communication you need. But I feel like there's something like, you guys are going to be fine like throughout all of this. But I'm not getting anything about like what he's doing or anything like that. What I'm feeling is maybe he will be, if you feel a little distant or not great communication, or that's coming, but I feel like overall, I don't think this is going to be bad for your relationship. I think it can actually be good. Like, once you're not with someone, you realize you want them even more or need them even more in your life type thing. Anything else? Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups here. I feel like he's going to come back and like just want to be with, or you're going to come back, and just really, want to like wine and dine you, want to be with you, like open their heart up more, be like, I feel like they're going to come out like talking about their emotions more, feeling good. Yeah, I don't really see anything specific about what he's doing or anything like that. I think he's just like living his life like he normally does at home. But maybe, just not as communicative because that's maybe not his nature or something. But yeah, there's nothing really specific coming through. But I think things are going to be good when you get back. All right, Migo, do you see if I will be able to meet my boyfriend's sister Jackie and her kid this month? Okay, let's do a yes or no, and then we'll get a card to see how it go. If yes. Will Migo be able to meet Jackie and her kids this month? Upright yes, reverse no. I'm getting a no for this month. Let's see. What will be next month? I'm not getting, I feel like it might not happen this month, but maybe within 3 months. But okay, let's see. For the energy right now, I'm getting a no. But once you do, I think it'll be really good. I think that, you're going to be very generous, or you're going to be really generous with your time, like very good energy back and forth, very reciprocal energy, very welcoming, very warm. Once you do. It might not happen until Scorpio season, but that's not too far. But that's just what I'm getting right now, the current energy, the way things are going. Right. AM, hello. How does Solomon feel towards me after not seeing me lately? There's been no contact. Okay. How does Solomon feel towards AM? There's been no contact. He's definitely still stuck, like has feelings towards you, isn't really happy. They could be feeling really lonely and unhappy with these cards coming out together. A little anxious, not satisfied, missing you, still stuck on you, that with the death card in reverse. They haven't moved on. They definitely have not moved on. And, I think they think of you as someone really, really beautiful. They think really highly of you, and I feel like they're missing you, and they feel like, they're still stuck on you. They have not moved on. All right, that's what I'm picking up on strongly. All right, Magician's heart, what is coming in my love? I'm sorry, I was just scrolling down to see. There you go. What is coming in my love life? Sorry, Ron. I don't know if you're still here. I see your PayPal. Yeah, I should update that. It's in my description boxes, but kittyoutsideTheBox@gmail.com. Okay. What is coming in Magician's love life? What is coming in Magician's love life? So I feel like it's interesting. We have the Lovers in reverse in the bottom. I'm not sure if you're currently with anyone or seeing anyone or have your eyes on anyone, but I feel like what's coming in your love life is someone different than that. Yeah, I feel like you're moving away from someone. This could even be like an ex's energy or whoever you are on again. And I feel like you're moving towards someone new. They could be in our sign. We have strong Taurus energy coming through. We have the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles here. And then we have the World card. So I feel like there's something really happy here. A new commitment with the Hierophant. And I feel like this is someone different, not someone current here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong Taurus energy, especially because the World is fixed signs. Can we tell us more about this? And I feel like slowly, it might not be like intense emotions right away or like that spark, but it's actually good. I feel like Spirit's calling you to like go with the slow burn, like slow and steady. You don't need to rush anything here. Beautiful possibilities and sacred friendship. Yeah, this is someone you can really maybe start off like focusing on your friendship, and maybe it's even someone that you're friends with. Now, maybe that's why the Lovers was in reverse. But Spirit's saying, I think once you learn more about this person, you might just see them more as like friends. But when you learn about them and, like maybe you guys have the same values and want the same things, you're going to like start realizing, wow, there is a possibility for romance with this person. And I think it's really going to stem from that. So yeah, you're going to meet someone in a friendly way, and it's going to really blossom and bloom from there. And it could really be the happily ever after type person here. Spirit is like saying allow divine timing, but I think it's happening. I don't know. Let's see. Is there any sort of timing within the next few months? I don't know if Ron's still here. Wait, I think he figured it out. Thank you so much, Ron. He figured it out 33 minutes ago. You're great, Ron. Appreciate you so much. I don't think you're probably still here, but I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Ron. Okay. Let's see. Amen. What are O's feelings, thoughts, and next actions for me? We had a little tip a few days back. What are O's thoughts and next actions for me? Okay, let's get a card for thoughts first. We have the Strength card. Again, this is like definitely beauty is implied with this, inner and outer beauty. I think the word enamored's coming through. Yeah, but they think you're strong. And I also think this is kind of that they want to make amends and like overcome whatever you guys are going on. But they think you're a really strong person, beautiful person. They admire your strength. Very attracted to you. But yeah, they might be feeling a little defeated right now. Like, you know, like by the tip you said, I think they might be feeling a little defeated, and maybe that's why, you know, I think they might actually think you're right about whatever happened with the Strength card in that. Maybe they feel like they messed up, or they kind of are like, okay, you know, amen. Like they were right. Maybe I feel defeated. Like maybe I'm in the wrong here. What are their next actions? We have the Page of Wands in reverse. You know, they might wait for you to, yeah, they're going to keep their emotions to themselves, kind of stay hidden. With the Page in Wands in reverse here, I feel like there's something here with not making the first move. So I feel like if you're wanting to communicate with them, Spirit's saying, you know, I think you need to reach out first. At this time, they're not wanting to take action. Even if they, you know, even if they think they're wrong or whatever, they're not going to take the first move, the first action towards you. Oh, I'm just seeing some of your replies to the questions right now. All right, Gemini, how will my future self move away from my toxic mom? Also, will I be living alone or with somebody after I move away from her? How will Gemini move their future self move away from their toxic mom? We have the Queen of Swords here. You're just you're gonna make the decision to break free. I talk about this sometimes, but you see this tassel on her arm here. It's implied that she was once that 8 of Wands woman that was tied up, that was chained, but through changing her thoughts and her actions and deciding that she tore herself away from that. She cut those chains. She decided, you know, I'm going to move out. I'm going to take charge and become the own authority of my life. You know, she decided it and she took action on it. So I feel like I feel like it just ultimately, like, it might not seem like it now, but one day you're going to be able to make the choice and realize you're your own authority. Your future self is going to be like, I'm choosing this. I'm setting boundaries. I'm leaving. I'm going to take charge of my own life, you know, be my own authority. And I'm just going to do it. Yeah, you're going to free yourself. It's all comes down to your thoughts and your decisions. You know, I think you're just going to decide to do it. You're going to realize you have the power to when you're an adult. Will Gemini be living alone? Yeah, I'm getting that you're going to be alone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to get your own place that's really comfortable. The yeses I got, you know, the Empress, I feel like you're going to be really comfortable and safe and feel good, you know. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have to set your boundaries and everything, but you will. And it all comes down to choices. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. And that's what's going to happen with your future self. You're going to decide, like, okay, if I want to get out of here, I need to save up money, I need to work, and I need, I need to come up with a plan and just make the decision and just leave. And you're going to that's what's going to happen. It's just going to come down to just ultimately deciding and not letting anything stop you. Hello, Marita. Hi, Emily. What do you see are the true intentions of my boyfriend Soha towards me? He seems cold and things are slow for us. I feel confused at times. Spirit, what are the true intentions of Soha towards Emily? Well, the first card's out, Lovers. So I do see that as he does want to be with you. Let's get more cards out. Now we have the King of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the High Priestess. I feel like his intentions are to one day be with you. I feel like he's waiting to mature or get older. I don't know why he thinks that. Like, there's something here. It's like, now is not the time. Like, I'm not ready. Like, I feel like maybe you two are on different timelines. Maybe like you're wanting more commitment than he is at this time. And I think he's like, oh, when this happens, then I'll be ready. But his ultimate intention is to be with you. I feel like is to marry. Like, you are his person. And I don't know why the King of Cups to me is coming through as like, he needs to become maybe a little bit more emotionally mature, older, or something like that. And then once he's on that level, like similar level to you, I feel like then he'll commit. But for whatever reason right now, he's like, doesn't feel like, he might feel pressured to move forward and when he's not ready. And that could be making him pull away. It doesn't mean he doesn't want you or doesn't want to be with you, but I think he's just not ready to be at the same stage as you for whatever reason. And that's making him pull away because I feel like maybe he feels he can't provide exactly what you want to him. And I think he's keeping his feelings hidden because maybe he doesn't know how to express them. But that's what I'm picking up on now. Thank you. What is coming for Sharma? What is coming for Sharma? All right, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's some decision that is coming that you're going to have to make. And maybe you've been avoiding, the decision comes down to like, where in your life are you feeling stuck or unhappy? Spirit, yeah, you're definitely, there's something here where you're going to make a decision and you're going to decide, like, I don't need, and maybe it's like someone in your life that's being mean or cruel or controlling. This could be a boss or a relationship of some sort that just isn't working out for you. And I see you're going to be making a decision to make a change here. And I think some more money is coming in for you. I just felt called to do this. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah, you could be getting some money coming in for you that's going to help you leave a situation you don't enjoy. Again, a relationship or a job, maybe even both. Some area in your life you might feel stuck in because of financial reasons. You're going to be able to improve your life and make different decisions because you're going to be making more money. And there's also this message coming through, great worry over nothing. Spirit wants you to know everything's going to work out, and don't let fears or worries stop you from taking the actions and making the decisions you know you need to do. All right, thanks. Shah would like a love reading. What's coming in love for Shah? What does Shah need to know in terms of love? What does Shaw need to know in terms of love? All right, there's something here with boundaries. Setting better boundaries within your relationships is some advice coming through. But okay, we had the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups coming through in reverse. And I feel like there's something here, maybe there was a long-term relationship in the past, or maybe expectations by your family with love and something just not working out with someone in the past. And I feel like in order to move forward, which you will, your love life is about to take off, but there's like some block, something that your spirit guides want you to know that's going to help you. There really could be something like setting boundaries with your family if they're like pressuring you or wanting you to have a specific type of person, or maybe this is friends, or maybe just in past relationships there were boundary issues, and spirit is calling you to recognize that, heal that, work on that. And maybe there's unhealthy ties there in some sense, but spirit wants you to know, like, even if things didn't work out in the past, you're still so worthy of love, and it's not too late for you, or any other limiting belief you may have. Someone's coming in soon, but I feel like the sooner we work on self-love and like letting go of any limiting beliefs, and also like healing any wounds, or like recognizing things like where we need boundaries, I feel like a new person is coming in soon for you, and I don't think it's someone you know yet. It could be a Pisces or an Aries. Pisces or Aries. Masculine energy mostly is coming through, no matter what you identify as. But Spirit's calling you to take some time. Take some time to work on your limiting beliefs, your thoughts about love. And also, if you are wanting love to come in sooner, like coming up with a plan, a game plan, like taking action, like, are you putting yourself out there? Are you, doing all the things you should do? But yeah, I feel like there's definitely someone coming towards you soon. The sooner you heal. So that's what wants to come through for you for love. Yeah, there's a lot of Pisces and Aries energy. It could also be a time frame too. Those are two seasons right next to each other. Okay. Hey, Berta. My ma'am. Hi, ma'am. What is Gudu not telling me? He is not putting on effort. Any improvements? What is Gudu not telling you for time? The 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not happy about something. They're not feeling satisfied. What are they not feeling satisfied about? 5 of Wands in reverse. They don't even want to. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to talk about it. They're not feeling satisfied. They just want to like just be complacent, like, and not make any effort. I definitely see what you're saying. Will there be any improvements, or how can they improve this? Yeah, there's 2 cards about getting unstuck and moving forward here. When I said, will there be improvements? Yes. With some proper reflection, introspection, and communicating with each other what your needs are and where he's not being emotionally met or what's going on, that is how you'll move forward here. But yeah, they definitely are feeling something's not right. They're not feeling happy for whatever reason, but they're not wanting to talk about it. But Spirit's saying it will improve. But yeah, proper communication is needed, but it will improve. Spirit's not giving me much specific here, but it will improve, yes. Okay, Marita, if I apply for a master's degree, will I be eligible? And is the right decision as I feel is at a crossroads? Okay, let's do a yes or no. Any context to Spirit? If Marita applies for a master's degree, will she be eligible? And is it the right decision? Upright yes. Reverse no. I'm getting a yes. With the Temperance card was the first one that came through here. And then Yeah, another yes. And then the only one that was reversed is the 5 of Cups, but this is, a negative card upright. So I think you will be eligible, especially with this, and maybe even get some funding to help you do it if you need it. But yeah, the energy is saying yes. We even have all these yeses on the bottom here. So I think there's a lot of positive energy for you, Marita. And also with the Temperance card, I feel like it is a little bit like divinely orchestrated, kind of guiding you that way. Okay, Ari, can you tell me how long I would be living in California if I actually were to visit and love it enough to move there? Okay, we could get a timing card. We don't have time to do a full timing spread. Would be more specific, but let's see. How long would Ari be living in California if I were able to visit and love it enough to move there? How long would I be living in California? Would Ari be living in California? We have a year from now, at least over a year, you'd be living there because that's the longest time frame here. I think if you really enjoyed it, I think you'd be able to move there within a year and you'd live there at least a year too. Spirit, can you confirm this? I think you definitely will love it. Yeah, I'm getting a confirmation here. I think you're really going to enjoy it and you're going to live there for at least a year. And I think you're going to make a lot of great connections there. And that's going to be one of the reasons why you love it, because we have the 2 cups and the 3 of cups. It's romantic energy and friendship energy. And it's just like you making the decision, like, yeah, I want to be there. And when you make it happen, I think it's something that could be a long-term viable option for you. And we got the longest timing card here, a year. So I think it'll be something that would work out long-term for you. Oh, thank you, Femme Black. All right. Her thoughts if I contact her. What are her thoughts if Femme Black contacts her? Knight of Cups. I think they'd really take that. Well, let's get some further explanation here. I think they'd be happy. They'd meet you halfway. Sometimes this card could be like meeting someone halfway, like wanting to reach out, wanting to contact, like reciprocating your feelings, being emotionally open to contact. Then we have the Magician. Yeah, this is really positive energy. They might be hoping that you actually contact. We have the Queen of Cups here in reverse. What is this Queen of Cups? The Hierophant. And the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here with like, they might have some, they might be upset for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with you guys, but they might have, be a little emotional, but they're willing to put in the work towards your commitment. I don't know what, if it's friendship, love, whatever your relationship is, they're willing, even though they're upset right now for whatever reason, they're willing to put in the work and effort for your commitment to thrive. They're willing to meet you halfway. They're willing to hear what you have to say if you reach out. And I think they're trying to manifest that, honestly. So I think you have a lot of positive energy here. Yeah, wow. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, success, but also talks about being supported by others. So I think it'll go well. They might have some emotional conversations they want to have, like might have to, be open to listening and all of that. But I think overall it would go well if you contacted them. And I think she actually wants you to. All right. Thank you. All right. Johanna wants to know, when will I meet my twin flame? We have within the next few months. Let's see if we can get something more specific. this right, Spirit? Oops. Yeah, I got within the next few months. And it could be a fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just someone who has a lot of fiery energy, but within the next few months. Yeah, Gemini, I think once you break through that fear, like you're gonna have a epiphany or a moment, like some realization, you know, you're gonna figure out where there's a will, there's a way. I feel like you're gonna figure it all out. That Queen of Swords means business. She's like, if I want, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make a plan, and that's kind of what you're gonna do. All right, Ace. Can I get a reading on if I will get any genuine friends in the future? So how will they be like towards me? All right, let's do a yes or no with context. Will Ace get any genuine friends in the future, Spirit? Yes. Okay. And they're going to be very generous here. Okay. Like with the Five of Pentacles here, it did come out in reverse. And this could be like, you know, someone that always lends a helping hand. Someone that offers an open door for you when you're needed. We have the Six of Cups that came up. So this is, you know, a really beautiful, safe friendship here. But the one card came in reverse. It's like the 10 of Wands here. Spirit's like, we need, in order to draw in these genuine friends, first of all, we need to believe that we're worthy of it. We need to be open to it. We need to expect the best, not just think everyone's going to be bad. No one's genuine. No one's this. We might have some limiting beliefs right now that's blocking us from opening up to people, from being vulnerable to letting them in. This could be subconscious, right? You might not be aware of it, but letting that go will take away these blinders here. Like, see, you can't really see forward. Once we work on that, we're going to be more open-minded to meeting people. We're going to be more willing to let people in. So work on loving yourself in the moment, and also think about when you have limiting beliefs about other people. And when you truly believe that you're worthy of friends and that there's good people out there, there's really generous, kind, safe, beautiful friendships that are going to be headed your way. All right. We're at the end. Thank you all so much for being here. It looks like everyone's left the chat pretty much. I see like one. But thank you all so much for sharing your energy with me. I love you all so much. And I'll see you soon. I'm going to try and do fall prediction videos tomorrow because we're almost in fall. You're welcome, Ace. Love you guys. Bye.